Go.
We're at the 125th anniversary for Kingstonian, and we've got some legends in this room there. None as big, I don't think, as Tarkan, Mustafa, Steve Farrelly and Matt Crossley. 2 trophy wins between them, a hat full of medals. If I could ask you guys, Matt, let's start with you. Jeff Chappell signed you. We were in the Ryman Premier League at the time. Did you have any idea of the success that you were going to go on to enjoy at this club?
I had an inkling because Jeff, obviously, what he done at Woking, you know, I thought if you follow Jeff, he's going to get the right players in to get some success. Obviously, he was in the Ryman. And Jeff got players in who'd played higher than the Ryman before, and I thought, well, why not? We won the Ryman League and went on and won the trophy and done well in the conference.
And how did he persuade you to take that drop down to the Ryman League?
Well, I think Jeff was such a big name in non-league football at the time. People wanted to play for him. You know, and you ask the other lads. You know, Jeff comes calling. It was like, if we can sort something out, we'd definitely play for it, even if it was a drop down from the conference. So, as I say, he signed some great players, Jeff, and the players who he signed knew that we could win that league, and we did.
Yeah. Tarkan, a year later, you joined when we were in the conference, scored in your debut at Doncaster.
Yeah.
Scored in the last game of the season, I believe, that year. If you recall,
I probably did, but
He probably did.
at Wembley Stadium. You're still dining out on that one.
Yeah.
How was that, scoring a winning goal in a cup final at Wembley?
Well, scoring in any cup final was obviously a big thing, but obviously being at Wembley was just something that I'd never imagined. And you know, thanks to the side and thanks to Jeff for bringing me to the club, I had the best 2 years of my career at the K's, and obviously can't take the memories away.
And the next year at Wembley, we won 3-2 against Kettering. There was that penalty incident, which still makes me angry every time I see it. I don't know what it does to you. Did that fire on the team, do you think? If it wasn't for that penalty, do you think we would have gone on to win?
I don't know about that. I mean, we had this never say die attitude, and we always knew we were going to come out winners in the end. I don't know what it was. It was something, the atmosphere in the change room, and sometimes we came back from behind many times. So it was just the fact that we were at Wembley and we won it the year before. I think it just made us more determined. Maybe that the incident with the penalty had something to do with it. Definitely did with me, because I was obviously furious on the day. But, could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. So it's just fantastic 2 years, and
And I remember that year in the run to the final that year, we played Southport here, and we had to go up there midweek to Southport, and they battered us, in fairness, but we nicked a goal. Dave Leaworthy got a late winner. I remember yourself putting off some blinding saves in that game. What do you remember from that game?
Well, it's one of my old clubs, and it's always a bit special when you go back to an old club, because again, like the Kingston fans, the Southport fans were absolutely fantastic. So to go there, and actually you sort of want to show them that you've still got it. A lot of respect for Southport, but I knew, I went out every week to do my job. That was the main thing on my mind, and then to do it for everybody else. So I wasn't happy unless I'd done it. And yeah, I knew that I'd pulled off some good saves. I'd done well for the lads, because as Tarkan said there, we were all together. We were one unit, and we all pulled for each other. And I just thought, I've done my job tonight. It was really good, because the Southport fans, they said to me, you still got it, and we respect that. That was good for me.
And I know you're from that neck of the woods, you've got a sense of humour. Let me ask you, have you ever been more relieved in your life to see a linesman's flag than that second game at Wembley?
Well, we've just been talking about this, me and Matt, and you look back and you think, what was I thinking? What was all that about? There was excuses that I've got, but I'm not going to try and tell them, because he just go, oh, not another keeper's excuse. But just to let everybody know, I did actually think of giving a goal, and I thought, what have you done? You've let everybody down, you let the whole club down. And then Matt comes trundling over to me and says, he's given a free kick, and I went, he hasn't. And he said, he has, and I've gone, oh, he's my man of the match. So Matt actually, he done really well for me there.
And it was the only time we ever got man of the match.
Yeah.
Matt, the first year we won the trophy, we drew Cheltenham in the semi-final, which was a massive ask that time. They won the league that year, they were massive favourites, and we drew here and had to go to Wooden Road to get a result. You got a goal after about 3 or 4 minutes. How did Jeff Chappell build the team up and say, look, to make sure that you weren't daunted by the task in front of you?
Well, Jeff, he loved the cup, Jeff, obviously at the time at Woking, and Jeff came in and said his stuff, but we knew what we had to do. I mean, we drew 2-2 here, and all the pressure was on Cheltenham. They thought they'd already won the league virtually. They wanted to do the double. Maybe they thought they just had to turn up to win the game, but you know, we had different plans for them, and I mean, we were excellent that day, and to win 3-1 there on I think it was virtually a full house. It's just unbelievable, yeah.
And how was it at Wembley, skippering the side? 'Cause you weren't captain the first year. Terry Evans was captain the year we won the league.
Yeah.
And then you got made captain, and then Wembley twice.
Brilliant. You know, you can't. You go to Wembley as a captain, you just want to win the game. You know, if you lose the game, you know, nothing happens. But to win the game at Wembley and to be captain, to go up those famous steps, you know. It doesn't matter what anyone says, everyone knows, you know, the Wembley tradition. To go up those steps, to lift the cup up was just an unbelievable feeling. Yeah.
I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Legends.
Cheers.
Legends.
Thank you.
I was just going to say, if you had our age, that was 125 as well. So it's just